So we're sitting here at a brand new restaurant in downtown Portland, Prehispanica, with some clams fresh in the shell here. Looks like they're going to make us work for these, Kris.
Well, I'm up to it. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, a little bit of effort for some fine food never gets in our way here. So we pretty much demolished the clams here. What's the verdict, Kris?
I loved them. The sauce was just incredible, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, excellent. Just the right tenderness, and you're right, the sauce was amazing. So now we are sitting down to some steak fajitas, a shrimp tostada, and some chicken flautas. Looks very good, so shouldn't keep this camera running. We got to get down to some eating. We're here with mainstream media food critic Kris Haines in the first week of opening for a Mexican restaurant here in downtown called Prehispanica. And Kris, give us a rundown of the meal here, your impressions.
It was a wonderful meal of the steak fajita special, and it had very fresh vegetables, perfectly seasoned steak, and rice and beans, and fresh made tortillas. Very impressed with Prehispanica, and I wish them success as they begin to open.
So we're here at Prehispanica for a post-meal wrap-up. Had a fantastic meal here. We are with server Benjamin, and Benjamin, your last name, I'm sorry?
Fox.
Benjamin Fox did an outstanding job serving us tonight. We had an amazing meal, and at this point I'm going to turn it over to mainstream media food critic, reporter Kris Haines. And Kris, you've got some questions for Benjamin.
Yes, so I guess I will start with, we were talking earlier about bartending. Could you tell us about maybe your signature cocktail?
Sure. I've been working a lot with gin lately because I feel like it's something that you really have to mix and have to be very well balanced. So one of the favorite drinks that I've been doing has been a fresh squeezed gin sour. A lot of that actually translates here because we do a lot of fresh squeezed juices for our margaritas. And during happy hour I get kind of a better platform to kind of introduce people to not only some great tequilas, but also some liqueurs and liquors that, you know, maybe kind of new to them and really require some balancing in order to be presentable and be interesting on the palate.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about, have you invented any cocktails yourself?
Yeah, actually the last few places that I've been working at, that's what I got brought in to do, was to help them develop their cocktail menu. So I'm not only in charge of making sure that the standards at the bar are very high, but that we're going to have drinks that are new, fresh, and interesting, and that, you know, kind of push people's boundaries a little bit, introduce them to some new stuff, but also kind of, you know, create a classic twist. So a lot of nostalgic drinks that I've taken and twisted and added my own little flair.
So what's your process like for something like that, with marrying flavors and
Sure. So it's kind of trial and error. It's one of those things where I have a general idea of where I'm going with it. I'll have an ingredient that maybe I'm really excited about. I try to use fresh fruits and vegetables and also other spices that we find in the kitchen, so that it's a little economical for the kitchen staff to provide it for us, but also that it's going to be the freshest possible. So right now I'm really trying to do spring-infused alcohol, so rose water, lavender. We're using a lot of floral to kind of complement all the fruits and vegetables that are going to be coming out really soon.
Do you have any brands of gin and tequila you're partial to?
Yeah, I've been trying to use local gins, actually, because there's kind of been a revival lately of distillers in Portland really going back to the roots of Prohibition era style distilling. So lots of botanicals for gin. We don't see too much local tequila, so we really have to refer to our Mexican counterparts who really have been doing it for hundreds of years.